this is all what it is about. It is about yani. I don't want you to misquote it. I want you to take it positive. Living hell on earth. You can live hell on earth, especially if you don't mind about these four things we've talked about, or if you're touching them to yourself negatively, but you need to attach them to yourself positively. I refuse to live hell on earth. And I know immaculate people, same applies to you. You're going to refuse to live the hell on earth. I can recap. Hello guys, how are you? I believe you're doing well. My name is Christine, as usual. Always an immaculate show, your best lady, your best girl. So there's something I want to discuss with you. Before that, let me tell you something. When I was growing up, there's a time when my dad was like, you shouldn't wait to live in heaven when you die. Live also heaven when you're still on earth. Then I ask now, I start thinking, are some people living on hell on earth? Some might funny, but very true. So there are some things that you need to consider for you to not to live on hell while you're still on earth. And indeed, these things are very crucial. Most people have taken them for granted. And when I was looking around and seeing around, most of us, most of you, most of the people here on earth, they live in hell on earth. And why do they live on hell? Why do they live in hell on earth? It's because of some like four major aspects that I'm going to share with you today. They don't consider so much. So if you don't want to live hell on earth, consider these positively, and if you want to live hell on earth, consider them negatively. And what are these points? I listed. But before that, stop there. Have you subscribed to Immaculate Show? If you haven't subscribed to Immaculate Show, please go down and hit the subscription button. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much. Kudos to you. Yeah, we are being sponsored by Mark Properties and being promoted by social media entrepreneurs, without forgetting our best promoters around, that is Isma K's brand. Those are the best promoters. So let's hit in and talk about the four things you shouldn't take for granted. One is time. If you don't take time very, very essential, very important, you're going to live hell on earth, or you're going to live heaven on earth. Most people don't do some things, don't put their ideas into practice or into business or into what they're supposed to do then, because they complain, I don't have time. Someone says, I don't have time, and is still sleeping in the bed. Are you really sure that that time that you have cannot make your idea grow up, germinate? Do you know people are living heaven on earth because they are utilizing their time? And I'm one of them that is inclusive. I utilize my time in a very proper way. In fact, some people say I multitask or I overuse myself. But mark time. The second one that you cannot forget about it, which would be on top of them, is about money. When someone gets an idea, start thinking, I don't have money. I don't have money. If gets a beautiful one, say, I don't have money, I don't have money. Do you think you'll get money? I started my first business back home after my university with 25 dirham, that is 25,000, which is less than how many dollars? So what about you now? You're seated there. You want to live hell on earth. And you have 20 dirham, you have $2, you have $5. Talk less. You have even $50. But you're giving an excuse. I don't have my finance, I don't have money. With that excuse, if you consider it properly, you will live heaven on earth. And if you consider it wrong, you're going to live hell on earth. Let's go to the third one. I'm coming back. Okay. The third one, you always talk about it. And I know, as I mentioned it, you'll be saying, how did you know, Christine? I also do it. I used to do it. I'm no longer in that step of doing it. That is that excuse of I don't know. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do the other. I can't manage it. I don't know. Why should you fail to know? You don't know, you will never know until you start doing it. So if you want to live heaven on earth, try to learn and remove that I don't know from your mindset, from your mouth, from whatever you do. Most people who are prosperous, who are successful and living heaven on earth, waiting for heaven in heaven, they don't give that excuse of I don't know. We have internet. We have everywhere now. You can get information around you. Everything that you want to do is on the internet and it's there. Then how can you give an excuse that you don't know? I started social media when I even didn't know how to handle an Android phone. I did all what I'm doing online and even my businesses, I didn't know anything. But I always go search Google and perfect. It might not be perfect on the first day, but it will be perfect. So what is that excuse that you're going to give while you're living hell on earth? You know, I'm using that hell on earth because when you don't have money, you can never be happy. Seriously, let's talk the truth. When you don't have peace, you can never be happy. And having peace with money, sometimes they go hand in hand. So, you don't know? What don't you know? Most of our entrepreneurs, especially positive mindset, one time said, even the people who want to commit suicide quickly, in quotes, they can get it on internet. So what about your idea? What about the business you want to do? How sure are you that you don't know? It's because you don't know. It's because you don't know and you're still grinding. I'm going to end up with this one. It sweetens me and it's very beautiful. The fear of an about time. Let's use our time very positively and let's not put that one in our mouth that I don't have time, I'm very busy, I cannot do this for my own. No. You can be very busy if you know you already have generational wealth. The second one, as we talked about, it's about money. Guys, there is no money that will be there to wait for you to do those investments that are too big. Let's remove that excuse. I don't have money. I don't have money to do this. Even where the idea doesn't need enough money or much money. Someone is saying, I don't have money. Then the third one we talked about, or I talked about, is the fear of unknowns. Most people fear to knock, to hit a rock, because they once failed, so they don't want to fail. I've failed more than 10,000 times, but I always stand up. And with success, it is considered with how many times have you failed and waken up, not how many times have you not failed. Then don't forget what we talked about. The fourth one was very, I can say, I love the fourth one. The fourth one, most people, when we talked about I don't know, please, you know, I'm sure, let me sip it. You know, and you continue knowing. So please cheers up. Just put your head, don't leave hell on earth. No. That you're waiting to leave heaven in heaven. First leave heaven on earth. Okay, please. Have you found any gist or anything that is very interesting or that can build you in this video? If you found it, please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. And if you want to be part of our family, we have also essential information that is only for growth group. You can go on Facebook and you check Immaculate Successful Stories.